right, boys and girls, so we spent this lesson today talking about the particles in a solid, a liquid, and a gas. In talking about a solid, we spoke about how the particles are close together and they do not move. So a solid has a definite volume and a definite shape. The only way you can change the shape of a solid is if you force it to change. Such as an apple, if you bite it, it's going to change shape. So I'm going to show you guys how to draw a diagram of the different particles in a solid, a liquid, and a gas. So in a solid, the particles are really close together. That's why it's really difficult to change the shape of a solid. And the only way you can change the shape of a solid is if you force it to change. That's because there's not a lot of space in these particles and they don't move around a lot. Liquids, however, they have a definite volume, so there's always the same amount, but they don't have a definite shape. They can take the shape of whatever container you put it in. And that is because the particles have some space between them and they can move around. So there's not a lot of space between the particles in a liquid, but there is a little bit of space which allows them to move around and lets the liquids take the shape of their container. So you can see how there's a little bit more space between these particles here. Now a gas is even more different. It does not have a definite volume and it does not have a definite shape. So a gas can also expand to fit its container no matter how big. So the same amount of gas can be used to spread out in an entire room as if you blow it into a balloon. The gas particles can move around and fill whatever container you put it in. So the particles of a gas are really spread apart, and that allows them to take the shape of any container no matter how big.